right, welcome, family. Welcome to the Paranormal Highway. Hello, great people. Welcome to the best goddamn paranormal UFO Bigfoot channel, show, whatever you want to say in social media. We are it. We are the best with the best people in the chat, the best people, just the best people ever. We're here to have a good time. There's some things that I want to talk to you guys about, some things that I'm going to be trying out that you guys know, some experience that I had yesterday. I guess I could say. I thought, it'd be kind of fun to let you guys know how that government needle shot in the leg went, and things that I'm going to try. So we're gonna have an open conversation here today. We're gonna look at some ghost photos. I guess I was so busy yesterday, people. I couldn't really sit down and come up with a great game plan type of show. So beyond that, I'll play the intro. Like I always say, find yourself a bathroom, go say Bloody Mary 3 times, and come back and tell me about it. All right, I'll see you after the intro.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Did you see it?
I guess, hey, with that little noise that just happened in that video, my dog kind of went a little extra crazy here. But before we start, we're gonna talk about some stuff, and then we'll look at some ghost photos that we have always seen before. But I gotta show you guys something real quick. I don't know, lately, if you guys go live on channel, hey, you crazy dog. Live on TikTok, you go live on YouTube. Lately there's been all these notifications that we're changing this, we're changing that, and all that. Well, and it's almost like they want to somehow disqualify a channel if they don't like your kind of channel, or disqualify videos. And I thought this is funny. This is on TikTok, because TikTok, you could do live shows on TikTok, which I've been doing, and then TikTok allows you to cut them up and put it as a regular upload video. Because once you do a live show on TikTok, TikTok doesn't tell you you just finished a live show. You only know somebody's doing a live show if you're watching TikTok at that time. Well, you guys might think this is funny. You guys might not. Let me show you this. Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys see that. I have a video on my TikTok that was disqualified. I'm peeling it. Disqualified. It's like a video that can't make money. Well, listen, I don't make money anyway, but it's just kind of funny. So I'm like, a video of mine got disqualified. Like, why did it get disqualified? Did I say something wrong? Was did I make a mistake? It says disqualification reasons. Original violation. We only allow original content. Content that isn't eligible for rewards under the program includes, for example, content copied from others with the original watermarks reproduced without any new creative changes. Okay, so basically, if I show somebody else's video, I can't make money on that. And I understand that. I get that. And the video is it was called Are We Getting Closer to a Civil War Part 1. I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to share the screen. You guys got to see this. So the video that I got disqualified on TikTok for originality violation is, you see this guy right here? Are we getting closer? Right here? So that video is disqualified for, I guess, making money or anything because it's not original content. It's not original content. So I am peeling it. I go and I said, how is it not original content when the person on the video is me? It's me. I went and saw the movie Civil War. So I thought, I went and talk about the movie Civil War. But great people. There's people on this planet on TikTok, YouTube, and stuff. So he has a so that video that video is disqualified because it's not original content. And I wonder if they're going to reject my appeal. I mean, I just wrote something simple. How is it not original content when that person on there is me talking about the movie Civil War? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just had to bring that up. It was just hard for me to understand. Like, wow, that video got rejected. Okay. You said Civil War, and that's a political word nowadays. It was flagged for that word. And you know what? I was thinking that too. I mean, it has to be because you can't get more original content when it's yourself just walking and talking. And I wasn't talking about creating a civil war. I was talking about, about like the movie, like how weird it is, if we actually have one. It was just personal thoughts, but it was just yeah, it was on TikTok. And thing is, I filmed it live on TikTok and allow you to cut them up and do like an upload. So, which I did. So I don't even know how this can be disqualified as not original content when that original content is me. I don't know how, but it is. Hey guys, gotta let you guys know for a second. Andy Coe's show tomorrow has. Hold on, let me pull up his channel. He's got this show tomorrow, and I'm telling you, he's got this guest coming on his channel. You guys, this guest he has tomorrow is going to be top notch. Here, let me pull it up. Let me show you guys. He's got this show tomorrow. Let's see here. Pushing the paranormal into the weekend. He's got this guy. He's got this guy named Eric coming on his show. Whoa. Tomorrow on Andy's channel. Man, I got to watch that one. I got to see this guy. I got to see who his guest is. And then my emails aren't working as I will send. Okay, no problem. You can send me any way you want, buddy. Any way you want. So So I'm going to be on his show tomorrow. But then tomorrow's going to be a long day because as soon as his show's over, I'm jumping back on mine, going live because I have a couple of his rich people, Midwest and Chi, coming on my channel tomorrow. So it's going to be like a full day. Going to be jumping on Andy's channel and then jumping off Andy's channel, coming to my channel. And I'm going to have, like I said, we're going to have Midwest and Chi coming on tomorrow. So that's going to be cool. What's so civil about war anyway? Well, Civil War is just a civil war that's happening in America in the movie. But the thing is, you don't know what sides caused it. They did a good job of not knowing what caused it. And it's basically a bunch of press want to do a story from New York and they got to go to Washington, D.C. So the movie's about them traveling from New York to Washington, D.C. and they got to go through war lines. And it's a very tense movie. I really, truly enjoyed the movie. It's like a different point of view in a lot of ways because we see all of us are seeing Civil War all around the world. It's almost like you're watching it, what it would look like if it was here. So it was cool. So now going forward again, one of my best friends, Mindfork. She's awesome. You guys know her channel. Mindfork is just her energy. I love the woman's energy. It's just like so passionate and so raw, and it's all that. So go check her channel. Now, I'm going to be doing some things starting next week that not like different, but a lot of people know that I've been doing like a lot of live shows on TikTok almost every single day, because I have to get a certain amount of walks in. So when I drop my son off at college, I go to the Des Moines Pier, go to the Devil's Hand Trail, go whatever. And I've been streaming live from TikTok. What I've decided to do, starting next week, and unless you guys don't want me to, I don't have to. On Mondays and Wednesdays where I haven't been doing the show, like Danny tells me like, hey, you should upload them, but premiere them so people could go in there and chat. Well, I decided when I do those live show, on Mondays and Wednesdays, when I do those walks, and it's at 9 a.m. Pacific time, instead of streaming it to TikTok, I'm just going to stream it to YouTube. So if you guys are Eric, you have you monetized TikTok? Yeah, it's monetized, so that video is lost. So that video cannot be monetized. That the video that was made of me. But well, so on Mondays and Wednesdays, instead of me going live to TikTok, I'm actually just going to go live on YouTube on Mondays and Wednesdays, because on Tuesdays and Thursdays I do the live show here. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And now saying that, I'm going to shoot live on Mondays and Wednesdays to here. But on the other days, when I know I do a live show from the house on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, they're going to continue being live on TikTok because I don't want to put two live shows on the same day on my channel. So, I know a lot of you don't care, but a lot of you don't do TikTok. And, and I thought, see, TikTok is different. It's kind of weird because when you go live on TikTok, your view numbers are off the hook for live. They really are. You do the rewatch, but live's on YouTube. You get a lot of views on TikTok, but the thing is, those people just come right in and they go right out. So and then the reason I want to do that, because so on TikTok, when I go live, you can't really chit chat with the people because they go in and out so fast. And sometimes the best part about taking a walk is responding. Like sometimes I'm on the devil's trail with you guys. We can respond to each other. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm just gonna broadcast it live to here to YouTube. And then that's where I can actually ask you guys, we could talk to each other on that walk. Now, the reason for the walk, a lot of you guys know yesterday, I got to tell you this real quick, and we'll look at some videos. So go with me on this. Have any of you guys seen the movie Hostel, right? In the movie Hostel, it's where these two guys, right? These two guys, they go into this hostel, and they have like the best night of their life. Yes, it is hard to chat on TikTok. Exactly. So I can't really chit chat with anybody on TikTok. It's really, really, really hard. So that's why. So Hostel, right? They hook up with some chicks, the best nights of their life, and then they wake up the next day and they're tied in a chair, right? And they're sacrificing body parts, or they're torturing them. Well, yesterday was my appointment to get that shot in the knee, which I don't know what they put in. That's the whole program. There's 2 injections that you do within the next 4 months, but you don't know what they put in. So you don't know if it's going to work or not, right? So I get there yesterday, and the worker for this program, so freaking nice. I mean, just like nicer than hell. My wife went with me, and then I had to answer like these 140 questions on what my leg's feeling like before the injection, because they want to study it, right? So I'm like a science guinea pig for the government to see what they're putting in my leg is going to work, even though I don't even know what they're putting in my leg. So this is true. So all right. So nicest worker. She's like, okay, we're done with the questions. I'm going to walk you guys to meet with the doctor, and so they can put the injection in. So she walks us over. She does the talking, checking me in. Like, man, this is like nice. They're like nice, right? So my appointment with the doctor's at 10 o'clock. So we take our seat, kicking back in the seat. About 10:05, another worker from the program comes out and says, "Oh, Mr. Wood, we apologize. It might be a slight little delay because the Sharins, we ran out yesterday, but the Sharins just came on the shot." Now, I'm not talking about like the flu shot Sharins. These that goes in your knee, these are the big ones. The needle's like that big. That goes in your knee. We just got him in. We apologize. And it was only 10:05. Sometimes you go to a doctor, you don't even go into the doctor until 10:30, 10:40. So they were apologizing. I'm like, no problem. We're not doing nothing anyway. So about 10:15, they actually called me back. Like, right? So I go in there, and the doctor, she was nice looking too. Nicer than hell. I mean, everybody was nice. I'm like, where am I at? Am I being punked? Everybody is being great to this point. Everybody. I'm like, wow. And the doctor's like, yeah, we got the Sharins. We're going to inject it. Let me go a few things, look at your medical record and all that. So, and she's like, do you have a leg brace? Hold on. Like a regular kneecap brace. Like one of these, like over my kneecap. I go, yeah, I got 2 of them from Costco. She goes, okay, but we can order you one too if you want another one. I'm like, okay, I'll take one. All right. So and all that, and then she shows up she's looking at like the X-rays, right? She goes, if you look, she showed me the screen. She goes, look at your bone going straight down to the kneecap. She goes, your bone is shifted a little bit to the right. I'm like, oh, I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking at it. I'm like, is it? I can't tell. She goes, but I tell you what, to help you with your walks and stuff, we could get you a fit. We could get you fitted for a personal knee brace that has a piece of metal, kind of like braces, I guess. That's it's gonna take the leg and push it more straight when you go on walks and stuff. And I'm like sitting there like, first of all, why has any other doctor ever said that? And I'm like, sure, I'll get fitted for that. I mean, I'm just sitting there like, everybody is too damn nice. And then they gave me this card, right? They gave me this medical card. So, they put the shot in, they put the juice in, and like I said, I don't know what it is. So they put the juice in. And then she's like, okay, if for some reason, if you have, it's like a splint. Exactly. It's like a splint. I didn't even know my bone was sticking out a little bit. I couldn't tell from the x-rays, but they can. So she goes, like, if you have any reaction from here that you have to go to emergency room, just go in there and you hand them this card and they'll take care of you first. Take care of me first. I'm like, what? Where is this care? So I'm sitting there like experimental shots and your nose fall off. And now hold on, I'm gonna get to that. So I'm like, everybody's been way too nice. So I'm like, am I gonna wake up in the morning? I turn into a werewolf? I turn into some kind of animal? Is there something that's gonna happen to me? Because I have never had an experience where everybody was nice. They're following you. They're checking you in. They're telling you, they apologize that they're a little behind. And it was only been 5 minutes. And they give me a special card if I have to go to the if I have to go to the emergency room. I hand them the card. It's like a VIP card, and I get to go in. And they're gonna make me a brace. Didn't even ask for it, and they're gonna send me a couple of these for free. I'm just sitting there like, wow, my God, where has this come from? What is this? This is just first class. And I'm waking up. There's got to be something, right? I got to be waking up with like monster teeth or something. And so far things are going all right, but you know what I mean? It's like, it can't go that well. People can't be this nice. Especially going to doctor's offices. I'm here helping them out with the program. They're like making braces. They're going to be making this like, and all that. And also she's like, so when you do get leg pain, I take a couple ibuprofens. Oh, we'll give you some Tylenol liquid for your leg and we'll have it sent to your house. I'm just sitting there like, wow, Tylenol liquid for the leg. So if you're on a walk and start hurting, you can just put this on your leg and it'll help numb it. I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. I feel like I was being punked because everybody was being too nice. And and David, I feel like I gotta turn into like a dog man or something, right? People can't be this nice. I mean, I don't know. It was. Let me just say this: it was nice being treated like a human being in a way. People apologizing, and they weren't even that. Oh, hold on. What does this say? I just received my results for my MRA, scoliosis and lumbar L1 knee titanium total replacement. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Judy. Yeah, I know. Eventually, my whole kneecap's going to need to get replaced. I will eventually need a knee replacement. You know, it's just trying to get through there and all that. So Judy, I sorry to hear that. I hate when that happens to good people. Okay, now let's get back to this for a second. Now, if you guys remember, so remember Mondays I'm gonna do live on my walks, and the topics will just be whatever, just me and you just talking. Okay, and of course on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday, you can still go to TikTok, and I'll be live on there too because I have to hit over 10,000 steps a day, or they know if I don't. So I'm being tracked literally by the government. I'm being tracked literally. So I got to get my 10,000 steps, and it's funner for me if I do my 10,000 steps with you guys. You know, it's for me. It's very cool. It's fun. Like I said. So if you guys want to join me on those days, let me. But hey, if you guys don't want to see me walk and go live on YouTube on Mondays and Wednesdays from the parks, just say, hey, Eric, just stick it with TikTok. I have no problem. All right. You remember Tuesday, Deborah was on here. You guys remember this, right? This video. So, and we'll look at some of these photos, the paranormal photos. You know, that was just to come on here live with a topic because I was busy. So remember this video on Wednesday. So I actually had some people look at it. I like those, Eric, when you're out and about. Yeah. And when I do that, I might have maybe be like paranormal, or maybe that day be about UFOs, but I'm not gonna have a direct like I'm going to talk about this haunted house or you know what I mean? Because a lot of times when you're walking, it's not like I can't look at a computer at the same time. I can't look up information. So a lot of it is just me just talking and whatever the conversation is. So on those days, I might say today I'll talk some paranormal, and what we get into is what we get into. So I'm not going to have a direct plans on those days because, like I said, I'm from a phone on my little stick, and it's just whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. Hopefully, what comes out of my mouth is good stuff. But going back to this video on Tuesday, I actually had a couple of people analyze it. I had one of my military friends actually look at it. So it is a good way to get to know somebody, right? Because when you're walking, that's you, right? You know what I mean? It's you. There's no scripts. There's no nothing. Oh yeah, and I do apologize. I had like 3 groups. I actually had. Hold on a second. I'm gonna play this in a second. I actually had like 3 groups, paranormal groups, that was supposed to come on today and supposed to come on like Tuesdays and Thursdays next week. They vanished. I said, hey, well, you could do. How about you doing today? And I know what it was. I showed them the link of my channel. They probably looked at my channel. They probably looked at me and said, and I'm serious. I'm not putting myself down. I'm not. But they probably look at the channel like, this guy doesn't look professional. He's wearing a cowboy hat. I don't want to go on a show. You know what I mean? So, you know what? Those channels who think that way, I don't want them on my channel anyway, because I had it lined up for groups to come on. But unfortunately, people do judge a book by its cover. Some people want a certain image. It is what it is. So, I'm always looking for guests to come on. But again, unfortunately, some people, they want like the perfect host. And I actually had this one group, and it just shit you not. They're like, yeah, we'll come on your channel, but can you send me the questions you're going to ask? They wanted every question I was going to ask. And I said, I don't script questions. I go, we just come on, we start talking whatever you're on here for, the paranormal, UFOs. And then I go, my questions are based on whatever we start with. I don't believe in doing scripts. Oh, we can't go on. We like to study the questions and we like prepared. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not my channel. I don't want you to be prepared. I don't want that. I don't want scripted answers. I just want honest people to come on and we just talk. And the questions are based on whatever we get into. But they actually wanted these questions. And then I think I can't remember. One of it says like, but there are something we can't talk about. And first of all, I don't even know what those things are that we can't talk about. It's not like, I mean, it's like, it's almost like I want to say, well, who the fuck are you guys? Are you ghost avengers, ghost hunters, or something that's demanding what kind of questions that I'm even allowed to ask? like, you know, but like before this show, I talked to this very nice lady. She's gonna make a video. Like she asked me, you know, I'll jump on her video. She's gonna come on. We actually talked before the show started today. There's one guest. I don't want to say any names yet until we're ready to do it. That's awesome. I got to talk to somebody right before the show about what the channel's about. She's an awesome person. See, I love that. But the other group's like, all that. All right, going back to here. So I had this video analyzed. Again, take it with a grain of salt. I don't have the original data and all that, but like I said, I have some people look at it. And then, like I said, I have one of my relatives in the military. They looked at it, and they were looking at the shadow stuff. Let me see. When the shadow stuff happens. You see how like the coloring dark, like somebody walked in front of the camera. So what was nice when I had this analyzed by somebody, let me see if it happens again. All right. So okay, like you see a hand up here in the shadow. So the good news is when I had it analyzed, because you know, Ron's in the chat. Ron could tell you know there are cameras that can look like the lighting changes and all that. In this one, after I got it analyzed, they said no, something did cause it to, like, somebody did a shadow. So it wasn't the camera creating a shadow. There was a shadow. Now, not saying it was paranormal, but there was a shadow that went by. So that's good news. So when I got that analyzed, that's good news. Again, we're saying it was paranormal. They said that the shadow wasn't caused itself with the camera. So that was the good news. And I had them to look right there. Again, so I had them look at it. Now I'm going to replay the video again. And Ron, I can send this to you too if you want, because I know you want to play it. I'm going to play it all over again. So they looked at it and they said that the fingers, those are, somebody did those fingers there. So what I mean is the camera did not create fingers. So the fingers is actually from a ghost or somebody's put their hand there. So that's important to know, that because sometimes cameras can cause, you know, Ron could tell you that sometimes cameras can cause shadowing and stuff like that. But after, you know, people analyzing this, and I'll send this to Ron too, and he can analyze it. A real shadow did happen. Was it a ghost or was it man-made shadow? Right? Now I have no belief that somebody caused that shadow. What I've learned is that is could probably be a ghost. And the hands are not caused by a camera. So the hands either a ghost or a person put them there. So that's where you guys get to decide yourself on the realistic versus being fake. And that's, see, for me, when the most important part is, can a camera cause a shadow? The answer is yes, it can. And Ron would tell you that a lot of times cameras can do discoloring, like on orbs and stuff. But in this case, there was a real shadow. Now, then the question is, what you gotta decide for yourself is, was it a man-made shadow or was it a ghost shadow? And the people that I know where it came from has no history of faking, making fake videos and all that. And Deborah is a very passionate, she's very passionate in her paranormal research. And she has given me no reason to second guess her. So what I'm saying is something happened here. And it's not from the camera itself. Again, that's information being fed to me. And again, I'm not trying to disprove it. Deborah said, Eric, let people look at it. Let them analyze it. And I actually feel bad that I forgot to send it to Ron too. Hey, you be good. Ron is really good sometimes what cameras can do where the lighting is. So I have Ron look at it too. So and yes, and JoJo and Debs has been doing it for many years. And she has never given me any reason to not believe her. She's a good person. I liked her. I enjoyed her. So again, I said I will have people analyze it. And Ron, that's exactly right. I love people who wants people to analyze it, to get their point of view. So that's what I like, you know? And I'll send Ron this too, because, you know, I'll send, because Judy sent me her original copy, and I'll send it to Ron. So Ron does not have to, that. So I'm going to replay this all over again. I'm going to play this all over again, and I'll put it on the whole screen, and then we'll go from there. This is like no more than like 2 minutes. And I got to go swap dog. The dog is barking at the mailman. Hey. So I'll be right back. So I'll play the whole video. I got to take care of her anyway. So let me put this whole up, and here we go. Like I said, it's only 2 minutes, people. It's only 2 minutes. So take a look. I just saw the ghost pass by. Yeah. I just saw the ghost pass by. Yeah. Hold on. All right. You know those fingers. When I saw those fingers, when I saw those fingers, it kind of reminded me of I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie uh Everything Everywhere All at Once, where they went into a multiverse where they have hot wiener hands, hot dog hands. I don't know if you guys ever if you guys ever seen that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, it's great. They have like wiener hands, and it was so it was cool. Look at that. And Ron, and I'll send you the video so you can analyze it too. You know, like I said, I love it when people allow it to do it. Some ghosts are just too transparent. I can't see straight through them. So if you guys remember that movie, the Wiener Hands, I remember when I saw that movie with those Wiener Hands, I was like, this is the greatest one of the greatest movies ever made. Wiener Hands and all that. So that was good. That so again, I'm not telling you guys what to hey Eliza, it's my daughter's coming home, so my dog's barking. Here, let's see if I can zoom in. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. Hey, Eliza. I'm sorry, God. Here we go. I mean, that's creepy. I mean, if you think about it, that is really creepy. Like, what are those fingers there? And because, first of all, it's almost like you want that. If you live at this house, right? If you live here, you live in this house, you kind of wish it was somebody's hands, right? Because what amount of energy? Hey, Eliza. It's my dog. She's crazy. What amount of energy could cause to have fingers like that? Because these fingers, I mean, you guys watched the video, those fingers moved. So it wasn't just like you saw the fingers. Listen, we've all seen fake hands before, right? Listen, I watched the video with a fake heat hand on a wall that somebody did, learning that was completely fake with the heat hand, right? It's like somebody presses the hand to do the heat. They had a hand warmer in their pocket to fake. These things move. So that's not something where you push your hand there and you move. These things move. So, but think about it. The amount of energy that it takes to have that happen is that hands Ron? Yeah, that's Ron's hand right there. That's Ron's hand right there. And know that. So that was a good video. And again, I agree with Ron on this. People who allow the videos to be analyzed by other people, that's a great start for having people to trust you, to trust your footage, to allow you to have the original copy, unfiltered. You can't beat that. So again, I'm not debunking it at all. Something caused a shadow, and something caused the hands. If you're saying that a person did it, and you're saying that a hand did it, that's a conversation. But it wasn't caused by the camera. The camera did not create that shadow. And the camera, what I've told by some people, and I'll send it to Ron, and we'll see from Ron. The camera did not cause those fingers. Something physically, in reality, or energy caused that. What that is, what do we all want to know? Now, going to today's subject, we all seen these before, but I just wanted to have an open conversation with you guys because, like I said, you need to watch it like 25 times. Yeah. You know what? Hold on a second, Ron. Hold on 1 second. Ron, give me 1 second. Give me hold on a second. I gotta pull this up for a second. One more second, guys. One more second. I gotta here we go. I gotta so where did I put it? Where did I put it? Give me one more second. There we go. There we go. So what I'm doing is right now, as we speak, Ron, in a few minutes, check your email at cosmicneighbors.com. I just sent you that video, Ron. I wanted to get that sent to Ron before I forgot. So Ron, you yourself have a copy of that video. Jojo asked a very good question. Eric, you mentioned hostel before. Do you think that actually happened somewhere in the world? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There's a lot of sick people out there that, unfortunately, they want to torture other people, so they capture people. And I can't prove, of course, but my feeling, organizations kind of like that in the movie, I do believe they exist. Maybe not on that big of a level like the movie is, but I'm sure that kind of stuff does happen. That just got it. Just got the video. There you go. Have fun with it. Yeah, I really do. Again, I know movies make it on a bigger screen, but you know, one of the things I've learned, people with money, I mean, like people who've been born with silver spoons in their mouth. I mean, there's an exception for every rule. A lot of these people are sick in the head. A lot of people think because they have money, they can do whatever they want. They truly do. People think they can buy themselves way out of things, to buy yourselves into things. And it's like they allow themselves to do sick things like that. The question is the main focus on the area where the fingers appear, or is there other stuff in the video? The fingers and Ron and shadows going across the camera. If you watch the video, the lighting of in the video changes, and if you really watch it slowly, there's like a shadow across, and like Grassfather said, Ron, watch the dog. Also, watch the ears. So you're watching for shadows. Now, like the flickering of some orbs, that's the camera and the lighting. That I don't believe the orbs are real orbs in it, but the shadow and the hands are the two things to go for. So again, I want to thank Deborah for coming on my channel and allowing me to show the video. She was actually allowing me to show the video last week without me even asking her to come on. And when she offered the video, I just thought, hey, why don't you come on my channel? So if there's questions about the video, you're right there with me. You can answer the questions. Because sometimes answering questions with a chat, there could be a delay. And Deborah came on my channel. I thought it was great. Yeah, that's why I'm not super huge on orbs, unless I mean there are some orbs you question, but minor orbs with cameras, even if the orb is the real truly orb from an energy, a lot of times with cameras I'll just bypass the orbs unless the orb is just doing something very unusual. But most of the time, I kind of just bypass the orbs. All right, let's take a look at where is it? I lost it. Where'd it go? Um, I lost. Oh, here it is. I'm trying to I'm pulling up a link. Give me a second. We're gonna look up, and some of these are famous. Some of these, here we go. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to reboot not my computer, but I'm gonna have to I ran out of space on the computer. It's causing things to slow down, so I got to do it. Now, these are we're gonna share this. I know a lot of you in the paranormal have all seen these, but you know what? We're just gonna have fun and we're gonna talk about these together. So these are 10 creepy photos of ghosts that will make you question everything. Kind of like the title. Unbelievable ghost photos that will haunt your dreams. Again, I don't have the original copies of these pictures, but I'm just using these as just a topic line for us to take a look. And if some of you guys know about these pictures, maybe some of you can share what you know about these pictures. So this one is also named the newbie monk. So basically, next to that thing, there's like looks like a ghost figure standing next to it. Again, see, the only hard thing about these are it's interesting to the point where if it's the original footage untouched, I'm talking about no color changing, no nothing. I mean, that's a decent picture. They call it the newbie monk. Now, do we think that's a real monk? I'd like to know what you guys think in the chat. Now, here we go. Now, in 1891, Sybil Corbett's 1891 photo of the Comrie Abbey Library in Cheshire, England, seemed to depict the ghost of the late Lord Conmere sitting in a chair. So, in this picture, it looks like somebody is sitting in the chair. You can see it right there. If these are unfiltered pictures, I can't tell you that. Especially with a picture of 1891. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if these pictures are false. If this is an unfiltered picture that no minor changes has happened, then that's a good catch. That's a good find because it does look like a human sitting in that chair. But the problem is, a lot of us don't know if these, before they even publish these pictures, how many times it changes hand, when a picture's been in somebody's hand for too long, you don't know what has happened to it. Now, this is the group portrait taken in 1919 is of Sir Victor Goddard's Royal Air Force Squadron and seems to feature the face of a mechanic who died 2 days earlier. Stuff like that, like that. If this has been altered or not, If it's not, that stuff like that would never shock me because you know, dying 2 days later, especially in a war with the band of brothers. Eric, I could send you videos I have on my old dog. Just yeah, send me guys, send me whatever you want. Send it to me. Here's my email address again. It's very simple. Paranormal Highway 13, my favorite number, at gmail.com. Send me whatever you guys want. Send me whatever you guys want. So it does not surprise me of how many pictures I've taken of soldiers, especially during wartime, if they capture a fellow soldier within the picture. That would not freak me out at all. I would totally 100% understand catching photos like that. It's your favorite number as well? Awesome. 13 has always been a weird number for me my whole life. I had a number change on a basketball jersey. Went from a 12 to a 13. Eric, you have bad memory. Okay, sure. Bad memory. Let's blame everything on bad memory. All right. Here's one. The photo on the right was said to show the spirit of a deceased terrier reuniting with his canine best friend. Okay. So what he's talking about is see the picture of the left of the dog? If you look at this picture on the right, on top of the dog's butt, looks like that face of that dog on the left. Or that's not a dog, right? Is that a cow? Is that a no, is that a donkey? Is that a cow? Oh, a playmate of the big dog. Oh, I guess that is a dog. So it's a small dog head on top of a big dog's butt. Dogs fart a lot. Why would you want to, if you're a ghost dog, why would you want to hang out by the butt area? You know what I mean? Hey, every dog each of its own, right? I guess dogs like to sniff dogs' butt. So I guess as a ghost dog, makes sense, right? Ass kisser. Really, right? A dog's ass kisser. All right, next one. This picture of the supposed ghost of Abraham Lincoln with his widow, Mary Lincoln, was taken. You have fun. That's my daughter going to a friend's house. You know, she's taking off. So I'm surprised she hasn't asked me for gas money. But, you know. Now, again, maybe he wasn't dead. Maybe he was just hiding in the dog's butt. Yeah. Hey, you know what, Duke? We got to get that ghost dog. Since that dog likes to hang out by asses, maybe that dog could be our pet dog in our band, Butt Ass. We got a butt ass dog. Perfect. Now these pictures have taken long before computers should be real, right? Yeah. I mean, you're right. You're right. Now, I don't remember when these. I can't remember when these pictures actually first appear to us. You know what I mean? Like if that's now again, if that's the original unfiltered picture, then that's right there could be considered an amazing picture. Because of any hell yeah, butt ass mascot like Freddie of Iron Maiden. Exactly. We have a ghost dog, butt ass. You know, and if that's an unfiltered picture, that's good because that ghost picture looks like Abraham Lincoln. That's good. So I really like that one. Here we go. William Hope, a premier pioneer of spirit photograph, took this photo of a couple of an alleged female spirit around 1920. A couple with the young female spirit. Hope. You know what? Let me ask you guys something here. Again, I can't tell you what's true and what's not. It seems like the ghost woman, the young woman, looks a lot more clearer than the actual real people in the picture. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying? You guys know what I mean? I mean, if I had to choose what picture could be the most fake, because how many times that a ghost in a picture looks more real than the people itself in the picture? You know what I mean? I mean, let me see if I can zoom that up. I mean, doesn't that, I don't know, doesn't that face look too clear? This one of them photos, they were posed with the corpse. Hmm, that's a good question. That's a damn good question. Hope hugely demand families wanting to get in touch with their deceased one, loves one, and photograph. But I mean, if that's unfiltered, if that is an unfiltered picture, that is one of the best clear picture of a ghost I have ever seen. Best to take pictures of orbs and paranormals in Sibia. All right, let's go to the next one. As a member of the Crew Circle, a group of spirituals from Crew England, Hope claims to be able to photograph spirits. An alleged spirit of Major Leverson, taken in 1931 by Hope, the picture reportedly the spirit of Mrs. Harden Leveson, deceased husband, loving her from behind. Again, if that's an unfiltered picture that nobody made changes to, that's a damn good picture. You know, if all these pictures are unfiltered, I don't know. I think Ron left. I think Ron left, but I'm curious because people take pictures in the darkness with, you know, you guys watch Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventure, all these shows. They take pictures and they capture things, right? And I wonder if there's old style cameras that, you know, the big light bulbs and all that, could they capture energy even better than all the new cameras they have nowadays? You know what I mean? Could they? I'm just curious because some of these pictures are just fantastic. Yes, what I mean. Yeah, big light bulbs and bright flashes. Do they capture? Because a lot of these ghost pictures are so clear. They're a lot more clearer than I see cameras take nowadays. Is it because of the big light bulbs and bright flashes? I like to know that from Ron. I might have to text him on the side. Paranormal investigators sought to expose Hope as a fraud in 1922, but his believers never doubted him. You can see that right there above the female in the middle and the guy on the right above them. It's like a portal hole is opening up, and you can see a head there. Hope was later exposed as a fraud in February 1922. A paranormal investigator, Harry Price, went so far as to write in a report that William Hope has been found guilty of submitting his own photographic plates of those of a sitter. It implies that a medium brings the setting duplicate slides and fake plates. You know, all through history, there's been fakes. frauds. Unfortunately, that's never going to change. People, it's never going to change. There's always going to be fakes and frauds no matter what. And that's, that's why I can never say anything at 100% looking at somebody else's picture or videos, because I've always said this. Nothing's 100% unless you were there. Unless you were doing it all. You just can't. We all seen this one. Originally taken in 1936 by Captain Hubert, a photo allegedly shows a ghost that haunts random Norfolk, England. I've heard some people that they think that's just the camera when it flashes, and that's just the light. And either one of these could be that, And a lot of times, us people, we just put what we think it should be there. So with anything you look at, could be real, could be fake. Yes, but the sign, the beginning of every beginning of time, some people have been saying everything is a fraud, and that's true too. That's true too. There's people who disbelieves so badly that they're automatically tearing your pictures apart, your videos apart, no basis of what they think is fake about it, or people make up things on why something's fake just to disprove anybody. I mean, that's true too. That's. I mean, we live in this era. It's just, listen. I know somebody who got caught stealing someone else's little footage and mixing in with their own. Got caught. Person said he needed to finish off their video and they used it. Got caught. And got caught. And he admitted that he used the other person's footage. Instead of taking it like a man, said, I fucked up. Anything that he stole, the group that he stole it from, whatever they do, this person yells fraud at them. It's like, okay, I'm guilty, but you're more guiltier. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do about it. How come it doesn't show? Here. Let me take that off. I'll show you one last picture. That's all of us have a discussion on this last picture. The famous Amityville Horror House. Took a picture. And if you look at the picture, it looks like a boy. Now, some people say it's the camera. Some people say, it was a trick. Everything is a trickery. For me, I think that's 100% real. The Amityville Horror. I truly do. I don't think it's no fake of the camera and all that. Listen, now this doesn't mean that, listen, I know people will be like, Eric, the Amityville Horror is a hoax with the Lutz family. Hold on a second. Regardless if you think the Lutz are hoaxers, people died, murdered in that house. Murdered in their sleep. I believe there's spirits in every house there is out there. Kids, children was part of that massacre in the Amityville Horror House. So capturing a picture of a kid makes sense. It makes sense. Now, the Lutz family, you could probably say they're one of the original ghost adventures of exaggerating the truth. Because I feel they probably did hear knockings and they did hear sounds because there are spirits in the house. And of course, when Hollywood takes over, they take that exaggeration and exaggerate it even more. To me, now there's people who live there. Now, if you live in that house now, now they're making claims that that they don't have any, there's no hauntings. They could be true about that. The ghost maybe likes the family that's in there now. Maybe they like the family and they're cool. Or maybe they do hear maybe some knockings or some things move, but of course they're not going to tell the public because the public would have a frenzy. They would march outside the house. They would stand out there if the owners of the house now saying like, oh my God, this thing just moved. Because the name Amityville Horror. But I have always told people that there are spirits in that house. Now, how bad they haunt it, we've talked about it on this channel with so many paranormal investigators that sometimes a spirit, you could be the right fit for the spirit where they don't need to do anything. They like you. We don't know exactly why some houses spirits go a little further. They show themselves. People get scratches. We don't know the reason why. We don't know. We just don't know. But the house had murders in it. If that doesn't create some kind of a energy there, then I don't know. See, Gettysburg has so much energy there because thousands of soldiers have died. Civilians have died in Gettysburg. This house, I can't remember the count, 4 or 5 in their sleep. The infill hauntings. Again, that to me is a true haunting. Well, Ed Lorraine's about the money. Yeah, hey, listen. There's 2 different arguments. We needed, no, I'm not gonna talk no more about it. We need to do another show on Ed and Lorraine Warren and get into all that. Because I have respect for them because they are, my opinion, one of the original ghost hunters adventures. Now, did they start exaggerating stuff because of the money? That's a great conversation to have. And we need to have that kind of conversation again. Maybe next week we'll have that conversation. So again, tomorrow I'm going to be on the Andy Decodes channel. Then as soon as that channel is over, Midwest and Chi are coming on to my channel. And we're just going to have a fun time, have a fun conversations. And then Mondays, when I do those walks, I'm going to go live with you guys from those walks 100% on Mondays and Wednesdays. So you'll see that live along with the regular live shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So in a lot of ways, you're going to get more of me if that's what you want. Or maybe less. Hell, look. Not a lot of people watching anymore. That's it. That's all. Okay. That's fine. So beyond that, I truly thank you guys for being here today. That was awesome. Appreciate it. And then, hey guys, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. I'll see you. Here's the link right there on Andy Codes. And That's going to be fun. And then, like I said, Midwest and Cheese coming on my channel. If you guys know Midwest and Cheese, real nice couple. I love people who aren't afraid to talk about Bigfoot, paranormal, ghost. They're not afraid. They just, their channels, bring it on. They have conversations. They're coming on my channel because I'm curious on why they love talking about it. That's one of my main things. For me, it's not necessarily about the stories, about the people that comes on my channel. I like the stories. I mean, that's a great way to start conversations. But I love learning about the person themselves. Like, like the deeper stuff, like why, why? Not necessarily about certain cases. We'll get to those cases, but I really love learning about the people themselves. I love that. That's why I don't do scripted questions and all that, because I love learning about the people. I was on Midwest's channel with now they're coming on mine. So, I want to learn more about them and why they doing this stuff. So beyond that, I appreciate you guys here coming in today. Let's leave today's show. I've been doing it lately. This is Paranormal. We leave today's show with one of my horror talk intros. So beyond that, I'll see you guys next time at Andy Code's channel, Paranormal Highway.